largest field of F4 cars of the season took the green flag with an 18-car field. Citrus Heights' Vic the Verge takes the lead on lap number 5 with the number 5 of Joe Flowers and the 21 of Joshua Cross in pursuit. Flowers taking over the lead with a 3-wide maneuver down the front straightaway. With the Verge trying to fight back on the outside, side-by-side racing. The 11 of Ray Molina in tow as well. And Flowers leads lap number 7 in car number 5. Top 4 cars under a blanket here in this $400 to win main event for the F4s to close 2019. Now we're almost 3 wide for the second spot as Ray Molina in car number 11 trying to roll the outside around his teammate, and Ray Molina up to second. Ray Molina up to second, now trying to reel in the number 5 ride of Joe Flowers as they go around the lap cars of Ricky Rose and Kathy Bishop. Joshua Cross in third, Vic the Verge in fourth. And problems for the 11 rider Ray Molina, and he slows on the racetrack with apparent mechanical problems. And now the top 2 in the Stockton points are 1-2 on the racetrack, Flowers versus Cross. And they have to be mindful of the breakout rule. They cannot go below 16.5 seconds. Side by side for the lead down the front straightaway. Cross on the inside, Flowers on the outside as they once again come up to put a lap on that number 6 of Ricky Rose. And that forces the 21 across to get back in line behind Flowers. Coming up on Kathy Bishop, we're almost 3 wide. Around the outside goes Joshua Cross, and he will take the lead here on lap number 18. Now Cross with open racetrack, remember that breakout rule we just talked about. He cannot go under 16.5 seconds or he'll be required to give up the lead. And he does. He goes underneath 16.5 seconds, and he'll be required to give up the lead to the 5 car of Joe Flowers. Indication from Kenny Newberry in the starter stand. Cross slows on the front straightaway, and a new leader here with 5 to go. Joe Flowers back to the front of the field. Flowers with a comfortable lead as Jay Bradley loses a wheel and tags the wall here on the final lap of the main event, but it will have no consequence for your winner. Joe Flowers picks up the $400 win with Joshua Cross a $300 second. Ray Molina comes back to finish in third. Now it's time for our largest field of junior late models in track history with an 8-car field taking the green. Colorado's Holly Clark on the inside, the number 6 ride of JoJo Stearns on the outside. Side by side down the front straightaway, Holly Clark is going to lead lap number 1 as Stearns swinging wide. And Stearns loses control of that race car. Hard contact for Holly Clark out of Colorado. Tough break for her. The red flag flies and her race appears to be over with. Getting things back underway now, that's the 69 of Kyler Berry in his first Roseville start, and he'll use the outside line to take the lead. Jay Juleson in that blue number 12 trying to follow him through on the outside of car number 48, Calvin Hedgie. 04 of Cole Brown, the 8 car of Aiden Daniels, 19 Brody Armtrout, and the 6 of Stearns. That's your field right now. Side by side for second. Hedgie on the inside, Juleson on the outside. Cole Brown, your main event winner 2 weeks ago on the K&N West night at the Speedway. Currently locked down in the 4th spot as Kyler Berry starting to pull away from this side-by-side battle. Still battling down the back straightaway. Lots of great side-by-side racing this year in the junior late model class. Calvin Hedgie in car number 48 putting up a fight on the 12 of Jay Juleson as Kyler Berry comfortably ahead. Juleson takes over second, and the caution flag is going to fly for Aiden Daniels spinning in turn number 4. That brings the field back together for a restart. Kyler Berry gives Juleson the outside line. And they drag race down the back straightaway. Kyler Berry holds on to the lead using the inside line on car number 12. Cole Brown up to third. Here in our junior late model season finale, caution flag flying once again. And it's the 48 of Calvin Hedgie spinning out at the top of turn 2. And another opportunity for Jay Juleson to try to battle with Kyler Berry. And again, Berry giving that 12 car the outside line on the restart. Berry goes up the hill just a little bit and looks like he's going to maintain the lead. Juleson sails it in there on the outside. It's Berry, Juleson, and Cole Brown, but the top two already starting to pull away just a little bit from Cole Brown. I think these two drivers have established themselves as the class of the field tonight. White flag one more time around Roseville for Kyler Berry, the driver out of Redwood Valley, California. Looking for his first ever junior late model win in his first ever Roseville start, and he will win ahead of Jay Juleson, Cole Brown, Brody Armtrout, and it looks like Aiden Daniels by a nose for 5th. 8 limited modifieds on hand for their $1,000 to win main event for 25 laps. Don Shala in car 76 on the pole. A full invert for this one, and Lincoln's Mike Gorham is going to go around the outside and lead lap number 1. Everybody getting kind of bottled up around Shala there. And look, the 15, Jason Philpott out of Sacramento is going to knife up into 3rd here very early on in this main event in his first start of the year at Roseville. And now Philpott side by side with Tyler Cattarelli for 2nd. Making quick work of the field so far is car number 15. Philpott looking to the inside of Mike Gorham, who picked up the victory on the monster truck night at the Speedway. And there he goes to the front. Jason Philpott taking over the lead on lap number 6. Cattarelli now also going up the inside of Mike Gorham in that bright yellow number 55 car. And the driver out of the Ukiah area is going to move up to 2nd. Our new track record holder, the car 57 of Eric Price, getting around Cattarelli for the 2nd spot here, but time is running out. After starting shotgun on the field, took him a few laps to get there. And Philpott in control of this main event for the moment. Price trying to run him down. But it will not be enough here on the white flag final lap. Out of turn number 4, a sterling debut for 2019 as Jason Philpott gets the $1,000 win over Eric Price and Tyler Cattarelli. 22 super stocks here at the All American Speedway, the largest field of the year, for $1,000 to win as well. That's Tim Walters on the pole alongside the 15 of Jeremy Fritz. And Fritz around the outside of Tim Walters is going to lead the first lap of his career at the All American Speedway. Side-by-side racing behind the 32 of Walters, as that's the 64 of Tour, the 6 car, Ty Carlson, Battling right behind them for the third spot, a Ukiah driver and a Stockton driver. Lots of out-of-town drivers here trying to steal the $1,000 on the season finale for pavement racing in 2019 in Northern California. Looks like Ty Carlson is going to get away with the third spot in that white and black number 6 Camaro. And look at the lead that Fritz has already built up on Tim Walters, as Walters has a handful of cars breathing down the back bumper of his ride. Carlson goes quite wide in 1 and 2 there. We saw just off the corner of the screen, the yellow lights come on, and it looks like Carlson has spun out in turn 2. Tough break for him will go to the back of this large field, and also a tough break for the 15 of Jeremy Fritz, as his lead will evaporate here in this Superstock race, a 50-lap main event. We're back underway. Tim Walters trying to make the outside work. He loves the outside line here at Roseville. Fritz holds on to the lead for now. Nearly 3 wide for third as Peeler looks up the inside of Tour. Around the outside goes Snoopy, Dan Farrington, and he may go 2 for 1. Snoopy rocking and rolling on the outside as he jumps to the outside of Tim Walters for the second spot. Peeler side by side with Tour for 4th. And there goes Dan Farrington up into 2nd. Now Farrington starting to look for the lead on the inside of Fritz. Fritz goes a little bit wide in turn 4 and goes a lot wide in turn 2. New leader, it's Dan Farrington here on lap number 16. Caution flag flies, and it'll be Farrington, your race leader on the inside. Andrew Peeler, the 2019 Superstock champion, on the outside. Byron Gonzalez up into 3rd. Your top 3 in the points are the top 3 on the racetrack. And Gonzalez looking up the inside of Andrew Peeler for P2 down the back straightaway. Tim Walters is 4th. Eric Ray trying to go up into the top 5. Back there on the outside, and Byron Gonzalez takes over 2nd. Gonzalez now staring down the lead and trying to battle with Dan Farrington. He'll go to the outside to try to take the lead. Side-by-side racing, a drag race down the back straightaway. Farrington inside, Gonzalez outside. And on lap 37, Byron Gonzalez going to lead this thing at the line in car number 98. Can he hold on to it, as looks like Erica Ray has spun out in turn 2, and the green lights stay on for now. We do eventually get a caution flag and a restart. An opportunity for Dan Farrington to try to go back around Gonzalez. Remember, Gonzalez used the outside to take the lead. Farrington wants to duplicate that. Trouble as Tim Walters goes around, and Roy Smith is hit head on by Harrison Stone on a Lodi, and the caution flag is out once again. Gonzalez still your race leader, again giving Dan Farrington the outside. Will cruise up to 4th, the 77 of Eric Ray. Great duel for the lead here in Roseville. Down the front straightaway they go, and Farrington keeping things very interesting with Byron Gonzalez. Ty Carlson has driven all the way through the field after spinning earlier in the race, and he's going up into the top 5 as well. But all eyes are on this battle for the lead with 5 laps to go. Dan Farrington might be able to win this main event as he continues to run on the outside of Byron Gonzalez as time is winding down for $1,000 to win. Great racing behind them for the 4th spot between Carlson and Eric Ray. Eric Ray fights him off for now. A little bit of trouble on the front straightaway, but we stay green. It's Erica Ray. And it looks like the 9 car of Gary Eisenhower. Whoa, they go 3 wide through there. And look at how aggressively Farrington attacked the corner. Farrington gets a car link on Gonzalez. They're coming up really quickly on the 99 of Dave Denny out of Pollock Pines. Fritz is sideways. We're cautioned there's a hood on the track. And contact between Farrington and Gonzalez. And who's going to win this thing? Looks like the 59 of Peeler navigates the mess and is going to cross the line first ahead of Eric Ray, Jeremy Fritz, Ty Carlson, and Harrison Stone. What a battle. What a super stock race. And now it's time for the JM100 with a straight-up start for $10,000 to win. The new track record holder, Jeremy Doss, on the pole alongside the former NASCAR West Series champion in that 31 ride. That's Eric Holmes. And he'll go side by side with Cole Moore for the second spot here at the start of this main event. Cole Moore inside. Eric Holmes outside for second here in the early stages of this 100-lap main event. John Moore on the inside of Dylan Zampa. So one of our veteran drivers battling one of the youngest drivers in the field. And meanwhile, Cole Moore has taken over second. Buddy Shepard, the winner of last year's Highline 150, trying to take over third. It looks like Eric Holmes has hit the wall. Sparks fly off of Eric Holmes' car, and he is falling backwards in a hurry. Holmes up in sparks in turn 1, but stays on the racetrack, and it's going to get a little wild back there as it looks like Cole Brown and Michael Mitchell have spun out, and we are under caution. Back on our way here in Roseville, Cole Moore on the outside. Look at the run that Cole Moore gets on Jeremy Doss. Cole Moore to the lead. Almost a duplicate move to what he did back in September that led to a victory, and that could be a decisive maneuver here very early on in this main event. Still 93 to go, but Cole Moore with a very impressive power mover side by side for third. Buddy Shepard on the inside, Matt Erickson on the outside. Still side by side between these two drivers. Behind them, the battling continuing back there with John Moore and Dylan Zampa, but they got a new customer. It's car number 8, Jason Romero, who qualified a little bit deeper down the order, but he is picking them off one by one here in Roseville. Another restart here at the All American Speedway. Cole Moore again picks the inside of Jeremy Doss, and Cole Moore maintaining the lead. The battling for third continuing as well as Buddy Shepard continues to run on the inside of Matt Erickson. Jason Romero trying to cut to the inside of John Moore for spot number 5. Moore looks like he might be able to fend off Romero. They're still side by side all throughout the field here in the JM100. As we're closing in on 1/3 race distance, it's Cole Moore, Jeremy Doss, Buddy Shepard, Matt Erickson, and at the line looks like maybe Romero had it as caution flag flies, and it's the 29 of Randy Hedrick out of Reno, Nevada, up against the wall at the top of 1 and 2. That's going to bring out a restart here on lap number 38. What a great restart for Cole Moore, and that is going to benefit the 8 ride. As here comes Romero on the outside of Jeremy Doss as they duke it out for P2. And Doss may just fend him off. And it looks like he does. So Doss holds on to the second spot. Romero falls back to third with company from Moore and Buddy Shepard. Dylan Zampa on the high line back there in P6 as well in that black and pink number 92 car. And Matt Erickson has been shuffled back to 7th place on the racetrack. And caution flag flies again. It's Angelina Dempsey spinning on the inside of turn 1. And no big surprises here. Cole Moore is going to go to the outside one more time. And he will maintain the lead on Doss. Still very early for Doss to push the envelope. And Doss has not quite done that yet. And that is the 2 car of Gilmer spinning out at the top of turn 3. We'll go caution one more time here in Roseville. Good opportunity now for the 27 of John Moore to try to see if he can't knife in there, but Doss goes straight up the hill and shuts the door on him. And that may bottle him enough, just enough for Romero to take over third on the inside as well. Deeper in the pack, the young driver, the 16-year-old Joey East, trying to get around Matt Erickson for P7 as well. And now things starting to settle down here as Romero in third, Moore in fourth, and Romero trying to run down the top 2. Romero and Doss having a great battle for the second spot, trying to figure out a way how to run these guys down here in the closing stages of the JM 100. Doss a little bit loose on corner exit, but Romero not yet able to capitalize, and oh boy, it's the 42 of Matt Erickson into the wall in the middle of 3 and 4. And we have 33 laps to go. Buddy Shepard gets a great restart, tucks in right on the back bumper of Cole Moore, and in the process gets around the 8 car of Romero. Young Dylan Zampa also trying to capitalize on that one, but can't quite do it. But Buddy Shepard out of Bakersfield up into the third spot. So Granite Bay's Cole Moore, Upper Lakes Jeremy Doss, and Bakersfield's Buddy Shepard, the top 3. Jason Romero shoveled back to 4th. Romero cut into the inside of Buddy Shepard to try to get that one back. Dylan Zampa solidly in the 5th spot as the top 4 cars running very closely together. And Romero is still trying to find a way to cut to the inside of Buddy Shepard here. Romero's got a nose on him down the back straightaway. Maybe just a little bit of contact there on the entry into turn 3. And Romero might find a way to get back to Buddy Shepard and get back to 3rd. As they drag race down the back straightaway, the top 4 cars, despite all this battling, still keeping a pretty comfortable cushion on Dylan Zampa. And now it's time for the top 3 to really duke it out for the $10,000 to win. Cole Moore leading, Jeremy Doss with a little bit of contact from Jason Romero into turn 1. And Romero's got it. Romero up to 2nd. Doss tries to cross him over. And this may allow Cole Moore to pull away with about 15 to go here in this main event. Romero up to 2nd as he starts to pull away from the 75 of Doss. But time is not on his side whatsoever. 2 laps to go. Cole Moore with about 3 or 4 car lengths on Jason Romero and putting the lap car of Mike Beeler between them. Beeler giving them plenty of room. And we see the white flag one more time around Roseville for Cole Moore, looking for the biggest win of his young career. The driver out of Granite Bay, California, rolls out of turn number 4 and wins the season finale here at All American Speedway. Jason Romero in 2nd, ahead of Jeremy Doss, Dylan Zampa, and Buddy Shepard.